Hello again. You are listening to Just One Question. And this is your host, Neelakshi Sengupta. We have with us the renowned actor, director, choreographer, KARLA Singh. Today we are going to request KARLA to talk a little more elaborately about how she plans the movements and placements on stage.
We call it block. We block the scene, which means where you're putting the people and where they move. And it's not just the people, but it's also the props. If props have to move, where do they go to? And in Noises Off, when we had done that production, the blocking of the props was as important as the people, because we had about 8-ish or so different types of props who moved the way the people did. Somebody brought it in, then the next person came in, took it out, moved it somewhere else. And that thing had to go, the next person came in, and it was a play where half of the people on stage didn't know that the other people were there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you could never be on stage at the same moment. So you had to listen, and when that door closed, it meant, okay, they're gone and I can come in now. You know, so it was that timing. So they would come in, take the cactus, put it on the center table, then go out that door. I came in another door and I saw the cactus, and that's not supposed to be there, and I'd pick it up and I'd put it on the mantle. Then the next, then I would go out. The next person would come in, take it, and bring it into the kitchen. So if one person screwed up, where was that cactus? And like that, we had about 6 or 7 other props that had to flow like an actor would, you know. So that was its own chart. No? Okay, where is that water bottle now? That water bottle is supposed to be on the chair, and it's not there. Now, where is it? Where did it go last? Who brought it in? How did it get there? What did you do? Okay, that's what went wrong. Now, correct it and go back. You know, so even the props had their own plot or blocking, so to speak.
That's quite intense, and I'm guessing all this planning, structuring starts quite far back in the process, right?
There's no one set rule. It depends on the size of the production, the type of production that it is, the amount of people involved. Of course, it starts with reading the play, because you don't know what you're going to do until you know what it's all about. And then you start with a general idea of how you want to treat it. And that's always in conjunction with the producer, because the producer will say, this is going to be a big budget, or this is going to be a no budget. And then accordingly, there's no point in them saying it's a no budget, and then you think about LED screens and all this, and you know, and you realize that you're wasting your time. So you start with your group meeting, you discuss the production, what you're looking to get out of it, what your inputs are going to be in terms of money, equipment, time, bodies, technicalities, all those things. And then you start working. And very often what you plan, you wind up never doing anyway, because by the time you get to the actors and they come into the picture, things start changing all over the place. You realize that person can't do a cartwheel. I wanted it to be like a circus act, and this person is really, and that person can't even put one foot in front of the other without tripping, but they're a phenomenal actor, you know? So then, out the window, okay, then revamp it and think of something else.
And these constraints that you work with add that variety in performance, finally. But tons go on behind the scene as you prepare every day, one minute detail at a time. Kudos to the directors at large for getting the best out of their performers. And kudos to you too, KARLA. Thank you for the shows that you direct. That was KARLA Singh, guys, explaining how performances are designed for stage musicals. And this is Neelakshi Sengupta. You were listening to Just One Question.